Hi guys, this is Jeanette. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about Google extensions and themes. This is a continuation to the discussion that we had earlier regarding Google applications. So we're going to look at Google again, and here I am on my Google homepage. Once again, I know it's me because I see my name and I see my photograph. I'm going to go over here and click Apps, and there are the apps that I had from our last discussion. I'm going to click on the Google Web Store. And here I see that I have the blue highlighted apps. This time I will click on the extensions portion. And once again, extensions are things that extend the capability or the capacity of the website in which we're working. Your extensions will appear up here next to your search bar. And we'll take a look at the extensions that I have used often in a few minutes. We can look at categories, and it will divide this into categories, and you can scroll down, or you can go ahead and search the store up here by using the search bar. Let's go ahead and just look at it. It works a lot like it does with your applications. I'm going to click on Photos, and this will show me just about anything that I can do with photos. These are extensions, again, so it will give me greater power within the website that already exists. All right, let's take a peek at one of these. Let's look at Ambient right here. I'm going to click on this and find out more information about it. I have a scroll bar, so I can read this information that's displayed here, and I can scroll down and see more information about this app. I can go to the website to learn more about how the app functions. I can click through the little circles right here, which will show me some samples of what the website would look at. Here are the reviews. First one is 1 out of 5 stars, 5 out of 5. That's pretty interesting. 5, 4, 5. As I scroll down, I look for these stars to see how other users are rating this application, or I should say this extension. So for the most part, this extension looks like it's getting some pretty good reviews. I could, of course, stop and read the reviews, but for the sake of time on this video, I'm not going to do that. Here you can click to the next set. So let's take a look at this one. If I hit free or the add button, this is where you need to be a little bit careful on your extensions. It tells me what this extension can do. In this situation, it can read and change all of my data on the websites I visit. Interesting. Is that something I really want to give this app permission to do? I don't know. That's up to you. If you would like to give this extension permission to read and change all of your data on the websites that you visit, you can click Add. If you decide that's too much of a conflict of what your personal security settings are, go ahead and hit Cancel. If you hit Cancel and you'd like to look for another app, you can just simply click the X here and continue to look. iSlide. Let's see what iSlide has. iSlide has 4 out of 5 stars, rated by 122 people. I can use my scroll bar to scroll down and learn more information about this app. I can click between the 2 images that it has to offer. Here are my reviews. 1 out of 5, 4 out of 5, and I can continue to scroll through here and see what other users are experiencing. If I'd like to consider adding this one, I can hit Add, +sign, or Free. And it says this can read and change all of your data on the websites you visit. Interesting. Same as the last one. So these are things you need to consider when you're adding extensions to your Chrome browser. Sometimes it's not a big deal. Sometimes you might see it as being somewhat of a compromise of your personal settings. I'm going to go ahead and hit Cancel just for this video. All right, so the extensions that I add are visible right here next to my search bar. As you can see, I have many extensions. The ones that are not visible and are hidden are on your, when you click these 3 little lines, And you can go to your, let's see, hold on, this is not clicking up for me. Let's go ahead and go back. I'm going to go right back up here, and I'm going to hit my settings and about Chrome, help, tools. Let's see what we can find here. I think it's under my settings. And it actually tells me that the sync has stopped working. So we're going to stop that. It's typically under there where you can find the extensions that are not hidden in your toolbar. But let's take a look at what I have. If I hover over it, I have my URL shortener. I can read comfortably. This is a password manager called LastPass. Here I have my Diigo account. Oops, that's my LastPass. I have my Diigo account. I have my clip to Evernote. I can send directly to Twitter. This is an app or an extension that I have that converts text to speech. With this one, I can send whatever's on the screen directly to my Kindle. I can voice search. Of course, I have the weather. I have simple dictation. And this is one that most students and most educators find pretty interesting. This is searched by Cool Iris. When I click on this, it takes me to the image search by Cool Iris. And you can type in any image you would like to view. Let's see what I can get here. So here's La Crosse, Wisconsin. Look at how this operates. So I can turn my image bar and I can scroll through these images of La Crosse. What it is it's very similar to Google Images. It just makes it more fun and interactive. Like I said, an extension is something that extends what you have and just changes the capabilities a little bit. So if I were to stop on this image somewhere, it looks a little blurry to me. This is a picture of La Crosse, Wisconsin. This is the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, and Viterbo University is right about here. I can click off to the side and continue to go through these images. This is the Mississippi River, and you can see one of the chapels here, and Viterbo University is over in this area. Let's just scroll through and find some other images. Downtown La Crosse. This is the Mississippi River as it cuts through La Crosse about a mile from Viterbo. So you can see that this way to look through images is a little more fun and a little more interactive than would be simply using Google Images. That is the purpose of an extension. It just makes the websites that you're using a little bit better. So let's go back to our extension store. You would download anything that you would like on here, just as you would do with downloading your applications or using your applications. Let's take a peek over here. This is one of my extensions, Google Maps. And I'm going to just click on something I can find here. Let's see if I can find my default tab. Here's my, we're going to look at this and see that this is a theme. This little pink flower that I have on here is a theme. You can go ahead and change your themes, which is part of what we're studying today. By going to your App Store, you click on themes, and you have these interesting themes that you can experiment with. I will warn you that not all of these themes are probably appropriate for your students, so make sure you go through these before you decide on a theme or have your students look at them. Some of them include hot leaves, as you can see there. Some of them will have pictures of women or men in scantily clad outfits, so make sure you go ahead and take a look at these themes before you select one. If you would like to pick one, you go ahead and click on it. You can add it as your theme. You can see that it's checking. Once it's done, you should have noticed that the color scheme up here along my search bar and my tabs changed. So when I click on a new tab and I hit my apps, there's this new theme that I just selected. And this theme will stay throughout my Google Chrome until I change it. So back to our Chrome store. Those are the activities that you need to be looking at. I'd like you to go in and play with a few extensions and see if you can figure out some extensions that might support your instruction or your learning. And I'd like you to spend some time also looking at themes that would tie in with your personality or your classroom instruction or whatever it is that you're doing there. There will be an assignment that goes along with this later, but at this point in time, just go ahead and have some fun playing with these. I'll see you online.